So it is I, the realist, also known as the MGTOW philosopher. So I hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right on this wonderful, I believe we were, Thursday evening, July 3rd, right before Independence Day, is it? Yeah. Gonna be a lot of fireworks and all that. Could care less. I haven't cared about things like fireworks since I was a kid, man. That's kind of stuff holds absolutely no fascination for me whatsoever. I see all these tents set up all around where I'm at. People selling fireworks, M80s, explosives. With the median IQ dropping so much just in the past 15, 20 years, I'm not sure it's a good idea to commercially sell explosives to people. I foresee a lot of hands getting blown off because some idiot decided to, hold an M80 and then close their hand around it, just to see how much damage it could do. It could do a lot. It's like a quarter stick of dynamite, isn't it? You buy 4 of those, you got a stick of dynamite. Again, not sure that's a great idea. And I guess not every state allows for the sale of fireworks. I don't know. But you can buy some pretty big explosives that way. I don't know. Like it's a waste of money, honestly. Not like anybody cares about this kind of stuff anyhow anymore. Not too many. Mexicans are celebrating Cinco de Mayo and all that, but they're not too keen on American Independence Day. I don't know. Maybe that's more of an argument to spend even more money on this kind of stuff. I don't know. I think as long as we've got schools teaching kids to hate America, that all the fireworks in the world ain't going to solve the problem of patriotism and people caring about this country. But anyway, hope everybody out there is having a nice, week. Unconventional Brick is in the room. Says it's Friday for me, 8:34 a.m. So good morning. A.m.? Well, you must be on the other side of the world, my friend. But regardless, welcome. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Glad to have you. Yeah. All right. So I got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. A lot of stuff going on in the world. How about that Commie Pinko dude in New York City? What's his name? Zohran Mamdani. Some 33-year-old communist who claims not to be a communist. I just love the gaslighting. Trump points out correctly that this guy's a commie, and the guy says, no, I'm not a commie. I mean, I do support the socialization of pretty much everything, including health care and health care for illegal aliens and housing and grocery stores. But no, I'm not a commie. This guy, he is actually advocating for essentially taking over the ways and means of production of grocery stores, right? Let's socialize grocery stores, meaning the government takes over grocery stores. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, because government's so good at everything else it does, right? Yeah, because the post office doesn't lose tens of billions of dollars every year. And that's when they corner the market on all letters, right? You can't sell. You can't send letters through any other type of medium except the post office, and even then they can't make any profit. Meanwhile, UPS and FedEx seem to be doing just fine. Privately run companies, but somehow the government is going to do a better job running grocery stores than privately run companies that have a profit motive. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there, buddy. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. How exactly are you going to... By the way, what's the reason for opening these stores? Well, you got food deserts. There's food deserts. There's places in New York City where you can't get food. Yeah, why is that? Oh, because the privately run supermarkets don't want to open a grocery store in that neighborhood. Why? because it gets robbed. It gets robbed so much it loses money. So it's not profitable. So we're going to open a government grocery store there where a private business can't make a go of it, and it's going to lose even more money. Because not only can a grocery store not make money in that neighborhood, but you're also going to probably very likely sell groceries for cheaper than a privately run grocery store would. And if you're doing that, that means you are having to take ever more tax dollars to subsidize that. What a brilliant idea. Yeah, not so much. Not so freaking much, but he thinks that's going to work out. Yeah. Yeah. So socialized food, socialized grocery stores. Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. Yeah. Oh, but of course he's using the food deserts, the places that don't have grocery stores, as an excuse to essentially take over and socialize all of the, well, maybe not take over. I don't know if he's planning on taking over existing bodegas and grocery stores or just opening government-owned grocery stores that'll compete. And of course, the privately run grocery stores can't compete with government-run ones because the government-run grocery store would have no worries about revenue. They can just keep dipping into the government till to buy the food they need, probably at greatly inflated prices because, farmers are like, well, it's the government. They have endless cashola, so let's charge them double. And now that we're selling to the government at double, well, hey, we'll sell double to the privately run grocery store as well that can't obviously afford to buy at double the price, even at the, best wholesale rates, and then make a profit. I mean, what do grocery stores anyway make? What do they make, like 2-3% profit margin? It's absurdly low. They can't compete with a government-run grocery store with unending money because, the Fed prints it, right? Now, this will just create more debt and steal more money from taxpayers and, but hey, you're getting something for free, right? No, you're really not. Your money is worth less and less and less. They're taxing you out, right? Where's this money going to come from, by the way, huh? Yeah, more taxes. This Zohran Mamdani, I mean, what's he think's going to happen here? How's he going to fund it? He's going to have to raise the money somewhere, right? Oh, yeah, he wants to tax the rich more, right? Yeah, but he's not a communist. No, he's not a communist. Not at all. No, everything he's doing is right out of the, communist playbook. But he's no commie. No. Yeah. Well, I done murdered 87 women, but I'm not a serial killer, yo. Okay, Mr. Zohran Mamdani, everything you're doing, everything you say you want to do is commie, pinko, BS, but you're not a communist. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, whatever, pal. So stupid. People are so dumb. So dumb. They don't believe what they want to believe, I guess. I don't know. But he's not a communist. Yeah, right. Okay, pal. Whatever. Oh, man. So I've had a rough week. Real rough week here. Ooh. Work is starting to rebound a little. So the work I've been doing, the only work I can do is totally, completely seasonal. And like 8-9 months of the year, it's pretty good, pretty predictable. But then for 3 months, it goes into the dumper. And then for these last 2 weeks, because the weather here has been so extreme, it's gotten even worse. I had one day I went out at like $17. It's like, what's going on? I'm in dire straits here. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh man, things are pretty bad in America. I don't know. I mean, everybody's focused so much on the immigration problem, and Trump's running around, and yeah, he's funding ICE, and he's trying to deport as many illegal aliens as possible. And that's a good thing. But there's a lot of other problems, man. A lot of other problems. Doesn't seem to really be addressing them. I haven't seen the gas prices drop all that much. What is Trump doing about domestic energy production? Anything? Or is he too focused on the immigration issue? Granted, it's a big problem. Biden let in what? We don't know how many. On the low end, the estimate is like 10 million, but we know it's probably more like 20 or 30. And in addition to the 40 million that were already here, I mean, we don't know, man. It's pretty bad. I mean, when you consider that California has something like around 12% of the seats in Congress, even though they're just one state, and the reason they have all those seats is because of illegal aliens, and determining how many congressional seats a state has is done by counting the overall population, both illegal aliens and citizens, which makes no freaking sense to me whatsoever. They should only be able to count citizens. But anyway. So granted, yeah, it's a big problem, but there's a lot of other issues as well, man. Trump should also be spending more time focusing on domestic energy production because stuff is still too expensive. I mean, I have yet to see... Well, I did see the other day one gas station where gas was below $3 a gallon, meaning $2.99. But everywhere else, it's like $3.19, $3.29, $3.39. When is gas going to get overall below $3 a gallon? What are you doing, Trump? It's like, you know, you can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? Maybe he can't. I don't know. Can he? I mean, to be president, to be a good leader, you have to be able to multitask. Can this guy freaking multitask? Yeah, great. You want to fund nice. You also are putting us $2-3 trillion more dollars in debt. That's another thing. Jesus. People drink Trump as this great savior. What savior? He's putting us further in debt, yo. Jeez, at least Clinton, goofball, sex fiend that he was, managed to produce one balanced budget. Has any other president managed to do that in 50 years? 40? At least? No. Why aren't we getting balanced budgets here? Hey, Trump, could you balance the budget? I mean, he's running on this platform of cutting government waste. He's got Doge, supposedly cutting, you know, all this waste, all this fat, all this gristle, all this waste. If you really cared about cutting waste, wouldn't you want to balance the budget? Oh, no, we can't do that. We got to spend money we don't have. Great businessman. Oh, I mean, I guess he's the lesser of two evils. Kamala would have been much worse. But, you know, this is the best we can do? This guy? This goofball? We can't do better? Apparently not. These are the choices we're given, and that's the problem, right? We're given these choices that are just, they're both pretty bad. Trump ain't so good. But Kamala was much worse, so, you know, they didn't have much choice, honestly. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with Trump. I'm really not. He should be doing much more. Yeah, we want to get the illegal aliens out of the country. Is that all you're going to focus on, pal? That and calling AOC dumb, which she is. They're spending too much time on Twitter or Truth, whatever. What's that website that says Truth Social? I don't know. I'm not a member of it. But, I mean, come on, man. You need to get the energy prices down. See, now that would have a huge effect at reducing costs and giving people more money. You reduce the energy costs, it costs less to transport the food. It costs less to transport all the other goods that we buy. It costs less to engage a lot of the services we need. Because a lot of those require, you know, most of them, if not all, energy, transportation for somebody to get where you are to fix or build whatever you need fixed or built. So lower the energy costs, you lower the costs of most goods and services across the board. Come on, Trump. I mean, I know, okay, Biden screwed things up. He wouldn't let anybody drill on federal land for 4 years. No new leases for drilling. But come on, you've had what? It's July now? I should be seeing more of a difference in the cost of gas than I am. Anyway, we got a commie that's going to be mayor of New York. He'll win. That Zohran, whatever his friggin' name is. Yeah, you know he's going to win. Come on. Zohran Mamdani. I mean, who's he running against? That black guy? Eric Adams or whatever his name is? He's an idiot. Hasn't that moron been paying $300 a night for illegal aliens to give them places to stay? Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Wonderful way to spend tax dollars, right? Now he's trying to act more based. Yeah, he'll lose. He'll lose. Isn't he a Democrat, by the way? I mean, he can't run anyway, can he? He'll have to run as an independent because the Democrats have voted for this Zohran Mamdani to be their guy, right? They didn't want Cuomo because he killed Grandma. Literally. He killed, 15, 20,000 old people? Yeah, what a genius that guy was. Yeah. Let's put people that have the koofity-koof in old folks' homes. The people that are the most likely to die. Yeah, what a genius. What a genius move. He killed his political career, that fool. Oh, man. I mean, nobody was going to vote for that guy. So now we've got this Zohran Mamdani as the Democrat guy, and Eric Adams going to run as an independent, maybe. And then who are they going to run as a Republican? It don't matter. They know Republican going to win in New York City. Are you kidding? Get out of here. That's not happening. Maybe in some deep red district. Are there any deep red districts in New York? I mean, maybe like on a, like a state Senate level or something, but Congress or, Senate or mayoral candidates, nah, you ain't got a chance. If you're a Republican. Oh man, and they want to run AOC. I keep hearing this. They want to run her in 2028 as a presidential candidate. Jesus, I got to get out of this country, man. It's just becoming a nut house. AOC is president? Does anybody out there even think she's got an IQ of 95? Is her IQ even that high? I mean, this is a broad that's got a degree in economics, and she doesn't know anything about economics. I mean, it's just so crazy to me. This is a broad that literally got elected thanks to the Young Turks. And all those idiot members of the squad, including that towelhead broad that married her brother. Oh, man, we're in trouble, y'all. Time to get out. If you got a passport, use it. If you've got transferable skills that can be, applied or they're applicable that you can use in other countries, get out, man. America is so going to crash and crash hard. Yep. Zoran. Oy vey. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Also, what about that Karmelo Anthony? Yeah, I haven't talked about that. Karmelo. Carmel. Oh. Yeah. That black kid that stabbed a white kid to death. He got indicted the other day for first-degree murder, didn't he? Good. I mean, jeez. Finally, something serious happens to this kid. Although he's still out on bail. Yeah, he's gotten every break humanly possible. Finally, something serious stuck to this kid. He's running around telling people, I was defending myself against the white boy. It was bigger and stronger than me. I'm 155 pounds soaking wet. He's a big football player. It's self-defense because, I most certainly would have lost in a fist fight with him. So I needed a knife. Yeah, okay. Didn't he just recently file as indigent? Right? Isn't that interesting? The parents have raised like 600 grand, but apparently there's no money for this kid's defense. What really happened is that the money is the parents. The mother ran the GoFundMe or Give, Send, Go, whatever. I don't know what the difference is. Give, Send, Go, GoFundMe. I guess there's a difference insofar as like how much each one charges. Maybe Give, Send, Go takes less of a cut or whatever's raised. I really don't know. But the reason that Karmelo is able to file as indigent, I find this it's so interesting. I don't know how this is not fraud. Is that Karmelo doesn't have the money. See, the mother started and ran the GoFundMe. This is such a grift. I don't know how somebody hasn't sued yet. Somebody's gonna. I guess it's because it's all a bunch of black people, and they're so many of them are these race grifters are still on Karmelo's side because he's black and killed a white kid. So of course that's a good thing, right? So she ran the GoFundMe, so the money is technically hers, not his. So he has no money because he has no job. So he's indigent. Technically, while she has the money, even though the money was raised for him and to fund his legal defense, and that was the call to action on the Give, Send, Go. So isn't that fraud? I mean, if you go on Give, Send, Go or GoFundMe and say, I'm raising money because I have cancer, and all you did was shaved your head, and you don't have cancer, that's fraud. I've seen cases before, broads that pretended to have cancer, and then they got caught because you could see the stubble on their scalp, which is kind of fishy. If you supposedly lost your hair because of chemo, and it turned out they didn't have cancer, and they got sued, and then they got prosecuted, and they got put in jail. How the hell is this not fraud? Carmelo Anthony's mother says, I'm raising money to pay for my kid's legal defense. And then the kid files indigent status with the court saying he has no money for his own legal defense. So give me a free lawyer. What? Clearly fraud. But of course, his mother won't be charged with a crime. He won't be charged with any other crimes in relation to that because, he's black. Yeah. Poor oppressed boy. We can't charge his mommy with fraud even though she defrauded a whole lot of her brothers and sisters for 600 grand, claiming that money was going to be used to defend her son. Meanwhile, her son is filing in indigent status and getting a free public defender on the taxpayer dime. So this lawyer will get paid like $100 an hour. It's pretty cheap for a lawyer. But still, I mean, I guess, well, $100 an hour. I mean, if you're a cashier or some regular everyday schlub, yeah, that's a lot of money. But if you're a lawyer, $100 an hour is kind of low. So he's not going to be getting the best attorney. Why didn't he should have taken a deal. I don't know who is counseling Karmelo, but it's got to be some of the dumbest human beings on the planet. I mean, kid, you're guilty. There's video. Turns out there's video of this whole thing. He says he was attacked and had hands put on him. The video shows none of that. He just gets upset because some people told him to leave a tent where he wasn't supposed to be in the first place. And, you're not going to tell me what to do. So he pulled out a knife and stabbed some kid. Apparently because he was white and telling him what to do. You white! White people not allowed to tell me what to do. I got a big giant chip on my shoulder. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, man. Yeah, but that's self-defense, really? Well, okay. I don't know how that works, but whatever. Anyway, I guess I've talked enough about what's going on in the news past week or two. I think I'm going to just jump right into my first story.